Hey, how's it going? It is Political Integrity News here, and today I wanted to go over Brian Tyler Cohen with some misinformation lies, whatever you want to call it, and why he lost some subscribers. He may have gained since then, but why you shouldn't watch these channels and call these channels out on all this BS. Let's get into it.
Video that I wanted to be making today. I know a lot of you right now are scared and despairing and confused and exhausted. That's okay. You're right to feel that way. I know pretty much all of us were shocked by the results. We're obviously going
No, there's like 70, what was it, 72 million, almost 73 million, maybe by now, maybe even up to 74, like it was last time, that weren't shocked. 74 million.
to spend the next few days and weeks and months, I'm sure, autopsying what happened. And there's going to be the usual finger pointing from people who are going to say that they knew better. But to be honest, I think that the Harris campaign did run the best campaign they could have possibly run, given the circumstances. I also think that more broadly, there are a lot of
She didn't run the best campaign, and it was 72.6 million people versus 67.9 million people. So there was 81 last time for Biden. Where's all those millions of votes that Biden had?
of massive structural disadvantages that Democrats are contending with right now that, in retrospect, made winning this election very difficult. First and foremost, something that I've been beating the drum about for years now, the right has a propaganda machine at its disposal that hums on for 24 hours a day on TV and radio and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and Rumble and Discord servers everywhere that pump out right-wing propaganda on an endless loop. The top 20 podcasts in America include Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Theo Vaughn, Dan Bongino, Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, and Ben Shapiro. You know who we've got on the left on that list? The Daily and Pod Save America. All the while, Democrats continue, for some fucking reason unbeknownst to me, to pretend that mainstream media is some partner in democracy, that they're on our team. I don't know how much clearer I can say this. They are not on our team.
Yeah, actually, they are on your team other than Fox News. And if you had better candidates and policies, then people like Joe Rogan would support your candidate, but they don't. But you know who actually did support your candidate? Howard Stern, who still has a large audience at his disposal. Then you had Reddit, that was majority Democrat in support for Harris. The Harris campaign had apparently went out and had a Discord server set up, and they were vetting and trying to get people to go on Reddit and make Reddit primarily Democrat and stop any misinformation. There was actually photos shown where they would say it's not a cult and show someone with a whole bunch of yard signs for Trump. Somebody else came in and posted, I guess it's different with a D when it's a Democrat. So they, put the D in parentheses and showed the two photos of the first one with the person supporting Trump and all the yard signs, but a woman supporting Harris Waltz with a ton of yard signs. So guess what happened? The person that showed the Democrat saying it was, I guess, different, they got banned. You can't show that. You can't post anything positive for Trump, negative for Harris. Regardless, if it's positive Trump, negative for Harris on Reddit, and it was in anything that wasn't a pro-Trump or Republican subreddit, you were getting banned or downvoted to high hell. They have their bots in full force. And the mainstream media, like I said, they support Democrats. I made a video on it. ABC News, they colluded with the Harris campaign to make sure that Harris would win that debate. They hardly ever fact-checked Harris, and they admitted that that was the plan all along. They gave Harris the questions beforehand, and They talked with Harris's campaign without Trump and his campaign, and they narrowed down topics that were off limit for Harris. They weren't going to talk about her time as AG in San Francisco. They weren't going to talk about Joe Biden and his decline or anything of the sort. Like, why are those things off limit? They help the Democrats, my guy.
Corporate media exists to serve its shareholders. It is a business before it's anything else, certainly before it's some protector of democracy. And yet still, our side has decided that when there's a big interview, go to mainstream media. When there's news, give it to mainstream media. Let's keep validating the same outlets that continuously undermine us at every single turn. Sometimes I have to beg politicians for interviews from.
They didn't undermine, and if you're begging politicians for interviews, it's because you don't have a good enough platform for them, because you do misinformation and propaganda yourself. Let's show you people his propaganda. So look, Trump ends rally, and it weird, bizarre, let's play the whole thing.
What is happening at this Trump rally right now?
Let me hear that music, please.
Everyone, let's thank President Trump.
Nice and loud.
God bless you. Let's send President Trump back to the White House.
So we don't get in kind of copyright trouble. Well, let's talk about it. Trump dances for 40 minutes during campaign rally. Let's listen to music. Well, let's see. He swayed to songs such as YMCA and Ave Maria. Is that how you say it? During a Pennsylvania event after two attendees fainted. Yes, they had two medical emergencies during the rally because it was hot as heck inside the building. So after the second person fainted, Trump made the decision to end the rally and that he would let the people leave, but play music to keep the energy up and keep going with the music and stay there until he made sure that everyone got out and that there was no more emergencies. Like, come on. That's what happened, but he ain't telling you that. He's telling you, oh, it's weird. It's weird. It's not weird. Trump was just trying to keep the energy up, but also making sure people got out safe. Just like this propaganda.
Keep in mind, Donald Trump is in Pennsylvania right now. So remember that and watch this.
Speak a little bit longer. How would you like it? A guy's waiting with his family for 3.5, 4 days. They have a tent, and the tent is set up. They have hundreds of them, and they wait. And then I walk in, speak for 15 minutes, and leave. I don't know, somehow. Would that be okay, North Carolina? I don't think so, right? They want me to speak all day.
So, yeah, if Republicans were looking for the guy who's in cognitive decline.
No, not in cognitive decline. It was already proven. Trump knew exactly where he was, but, he doesn't want to tell you the whole story. He was in Pennsylvania. There's a group of women that go to a lot of Trump rallies, and they travel from North Carolina. And Trump sees and knows because they come to a lot of his rallies. So he knows they're from North Carolina because he's interacted with them before. So what does he do? He refers to them because he told the crowd there's some beautiful women here from North Carolina earlier in the same rally that day. So the crowd already knew that those women were from North Carolina. So he's asking them, referring to those women as North Carolinians. But Brian here keeps the video up and his lies in telling you that he's in cognitive decline. Sounds like lying propaganda bullcrap to me. Like, you shouldn't trust this guy. All he ever puts out is videos against Trump and against Republicans. Really biased videos. Then saying, oh, well, Trump lost this court case. Oh, well, there's this issue against Trump. There's this issue against Republicans. Oh, well, they humiliated themselves. oh, well, this rally was only half full. Well, guess what? Apparently, a half full rally is all it needed because Trump won. And do you know why the rally was half full? I mean, I don't, but there could be a myriad of reasons why the building itself was half full, but every seat that was there was occupied. So maybe they only had the ability to put that many seats in there. You don't know. But Brian's not going to tell you all this. So with that, I'm just going to let you guys see and hate on Brian yourself. Till next time. See